Merry meet all. It is the evening here in the southern hemisphere in Mabon. Hey Sunna. And Sunna's is resting her wee leg. Oh, Sunna. So I pretty much am always juggling my routine, changing it as things progress or change with my birds, or, you know, just my whole situation of where I'm at with my animal husbandry or indoor gardening and life in general. And I think it's important to do that, so you have a sort of a plan, I guess, and then you just keep tweaking it. So I've got more birds, so I need to manage my time, especially now that, you know, the female apple that I got, she definitely has a leg injury. Now, the lady who I bought her off said she was fine. But that said, I mean, she's got bumblefoot on both feet. One bumblefoot looks like it's at least 3 months old, because it's over almost the entire pad of the foot. And then there's a smaller one on the left foot, on the outer left side, exactly like Bella had, you know. And silver apple yard ducks, they do have a awkward walk, but Bella, you know, I didn't know, when you don't own if you've never owned a silver apple yard before and then you get one, you don't know whether it's, you know, that breed or if there's something wrong. And in Bella's case, there actually was something wrong. She had a bumblefoot, the same scenario as, I was going to call her Beatrix, but decided on Catherine the Great, or Kitty Cat, or Kath, or Cats, because there's so many, you know, short names I can give her. And she's actually young. So with silver apple yards, when I got Bella, she was already 6 months old. I believe this girl here, she's 4 months old. Hey. And the boy, I don't want to stir them too much because they're sleeping there in the corner. And there's Tiggy Winkle and Yuka Yuka. Yeah, I don't want to stir them up too much. So her wings have grown. They're basically, with silver apple yards, their legs grow like dinosaurs, and then their wings get big, and then, you know, they look awkward because their wings are bigger than their body almost, and it's not angel wing, it's kind of the breed. Their feet are massive, then their wings look massive, and then their torso starts filling out. So, and the boy, I think he's only 3 months old or something like that. He's only young. And he's so sook. He's massive. He's bigger than all my birds, but he's such a sook. Big time. Hello, puppy, Luzuna. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, the thing is with Bella, she got her wing injured by one of the boys riding her because she had underlying bumblefoot. So if a duck is going to struggle with their balance already because of the breed, add bumblefoot to that, and then add a boy on top, you know, an injury is going to happen because they just don't have the ability to balance and maneuver even for their breed. So that's, you know, I ended up getting anti-inflammatories for Bella for her wing as it healed, and I was treating her for bumblefoot, and in 4 weeks I got rid of the black bumblefoot plugs. I was going to get antibiotics for her as well, but, you know, she cleared up well, so I didn't need to. Now, when it comes to the new silver apple yard, I don't know, like, I don't know whether her, like, she literally is dropping. She can stand, but when she takes a step, she drops on that leg. Now, I don't know if it's because of the bumblefoot or she's actually injured her foot and got bumblefoot as well, you know, scenario, double case scenario. And the thing is, she had a 2-hour trip coming here, and she was in the cage with the boy who is just, he's like a freight train. He's like a powerful, strong bowling ball, and he's so young and goofy. He could have crushed her, and you know, not on purpose, because he just wants to cuddle and snuggle up, and he could have, you know, twisted her leg or foot or something in the process. So, you know, I don't know. And you know, so this is the thing with breeders. If they've got lots of birds and they don't know what's going on underneath the bird's foot until it really starts presenting, I could not handle more birds than what I got. So, just keeping on top of everything now. So I'd hate to think if you've got hundreds and hundreds of birds, what your ability to care for would be like. There's just not enough hours and time in the day, and how do you get compensated for the months of feeding your birds, and giving them fresh hay and everything? You kind of run a loss, so you really are kind of doing it as a hobby, which is why she's probably got another job, a day-to-day job. So I know, we'll see. Basically the first few baths that she's had, morning and at night, in the bumblefoot protocol treatment I'm giving her, she's been bleeding from that foot where the big bumblefoot is, and tonight's bath there was no bleeding, so that's a good sign. And I'm also noticing both her and the boy are quite weak in their legs. Now this breeder said that she's given them vitamin B and everything, but I don't know, Sunna he is disabled because she didn't get enough vitamin B. But that's pretty much it. Both her legs were crappy. I fixed one, but when they get to a certain age, it becomes too late to really do anything about it. But, so we've changed things up with Sunna, and, you never know. Stay tuned for Sunna. But anyway, so I literally can't afford to pay any more vet fees or anything at the moment. If I was to take this new girl to the vet, I'm looking at $270, and I just dropped $270 last week for Sunna here to, one, do the visit, and then two, get the anti-inflammatories and the antibiotics. The medication alone cost me $140, $70 each script. Yeah. I just don't have that. I wasn't expecting that I was going to have to be treating both an injury and bumblefoot on the new bird when I got her. So, the breeder said, do you want me to take her and refund your money? I'm like, this poor girl needs to be fixed. She needs to be, she needs attention. I'm not going to have her go back on a 2-hour trip, separate her from the boy who's going to absolutely threat without her, and vice versa. No, it's I would have liked it if the breeder could at least pay for the medication. So, because the other thing too is, if the breeder took her back, is the breeder going to take her to the vet and get her the medication she needs? Probably not. Yeah? She probably doesn't even have the time to do that. I don't know. So, no, I've what do you do? So the whole point of this vlog, because my battery is now flashing, of course, is this is my current setup. This is a new big fandangle box. It's 160 centimeters long. It's perfect for all the girls to be in there at night. But at the moment I'm just keeping the 3 new girls in there, the 2 new girls and the boy in there, and I'm using this one that I had the 3 newbies in for the first 2 nights. The boys will get this one back. But once I've got the bumblefoot underhand and everyone sorted out in regards to being outside together during the day and coming in at night, I will then be putting the boys into where the girls go in now, and all the girls will go into the big box quite comfortably. And then this one I can clean up well and reuse it for storage of stuff like food and feed basically in the shed, because I still have the lid. The lid is in the half shed where the feed and hay is, and that will stop rodents getting into the feed. I might even, so I wouldn't mind getting another box like that just to put bales of hay in. That's, compressed straw that I use for the bedding, because if I would easily be able to fit 8 bales in there, and that means I can always have 8 on hand just in case there's a stock shortage, there's something wrong with the current batch of hay that they have, like mold has got to it or something. I've always got that, and I can just rotate what I've got, basically using you know, so I don't have the same 8 bales of hay sitting there for a year before I get to it, and then I discover water's got in somehow, or you know what I mean. So really good box. I'm pretty impressed with it. It cost me a penny though. It cost me $350 plus delivery. So yeah, 57 delivery, so nearly $400, but it's worth it. Instead of having the lid on it, of course, I have used the lid as a base on the bottom, even though it does have a base on the bottom already. I just like having the double base in case there's any leakage of the water being tipped over or anything. And the carpet doesn't get ruined at all, you know, in case there's any accident like that. Which I think is important. You know, you've got a duty of care to the place that you're renting, and even if you're not renting, you want to maintain what you've got so you're not replacing things unnecessarily. So my camera is now truly flashing. I thought I would share my current setup, and as we progress, things will change a little bit. This won't be in here, and I can claim more of my office back. I'm moving this tank with my corridors into the den, and I need to actually clean out my Goldie tank and actually move it down a little further. It needs a good service anyway, the filter and everything. Hi puppies! Oh, hi little sweetheart. Ticky Winkle, my battery's gonna shut off. I'm going to have to get my other ducks out the bathtub. Hello, puppies. Hi. Oh, aren't you Bonnie? Yeah. It's going to be funny when there's 11 ducks in there. It'll be one of those, how many ducks can you fit in the bathtub? Hi, puppies. You ready to come out now? Yeah? Bella, Bella. Oh, look at my forearms. I'm going to have to wear long sleeves. I forgot about the whole, when you have new ducks and they're not used to, they haven't been trained how to be held and everything. Yeah, you end up with your forearms absolutely scratched, and you end up going through a lot more laundry and towels because they make so much splash with the water in the bathtub and they wet you in the process. So I'm going to get these babies out of the tub. They're ready to go to bed. And yeah, so that's a little wee update on the indoor bedding situation in the house. And yeah, when I move that tank into the den, I've got 2 bean bags I'll be bringing out here, because that way if sometimes I crash in here in front of my tank or with my birds and my cat, so it's nice to have a bean bag instead of pulling it out here. And I don't really sit on the bean bag in the den, so that goes into the den. Bean bags out here, and then this bed here I might even put alongside so it's not coming out so far in the lounge, or I might even bring it out here. I don't know, we'll sort it out, but eventually this one won't be in here. This is only, you know, until I can get to a situation where the boys are together in what will be that bed, and then all the girls would be together in that bed, and the boys are still getting to know each other, so that's going to be a little way off yet. But that's it from us. You gonna say good night, my little Sunna? Yeah? You say good night? No, night, Jubies. Blessed be and merry part. Diggy Winkles! Diggy diggy. Good night, kitty cat. Good night, Flint Fireforge. Pop, 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 pop. Sunna.